So it's an awesome company to work for. Great benefits, great pay, community. Like I said, we try to support the community. We've participated and made donations to the United Fund of Surrey. That's a great way to make a donation, and it gets spread out locally within the community, like Shepherd's House, Food Bank, etc. We've done the Backpack for Kids program with the Mount Airy City Schools. That's an awesome program to help, kids get food when they're not at school. That's a big problem nationally there, that kids are going hungry. Also, of course, we've done the Autumn Leaves Festival. We've done that for a couple years with the Cup sponsorship. We've done the job fairs. We've done T-shirts with Mount Airy High School uh, Booster Club. So we try to support the community any way that we can. Safety. Let's talk about safety, because you're wondering, oh, they're working with glass. Is that a safe place to work? Cardinal CT is a very safe and clean facility. Some of you have been here before. Some of you toured the plant, and I'm sure one of the first things you thought was, wow, this place is really clean, really organized. And I had a comment recently from somebody I was interviewing. They went out on a tour of the plant and they said, wow, this place is like the Apple store of manufacturing. So I took that as a huge compliment. Um, but to give you, real factual numbers, 2019, the North Carolina Department of Labor, we earned the Certificate of Safety Achievement. We earned the Silver Award, which is zero lost time injuries for 2019. And for this year, 2020, we're on track. We're going for the gold this year, the gold award. So if we get the gold award for 2020, that means we will have zero OSHA recordables and zero lost time injuries. So that's a great honor, and proud to be able to do that and let people know that they can have a career at Cardinal, and it is a safe, clean work environment. Talk about COVID-19, the challenges with that. I'm sure everybody has dealt with some challenges related to that. Um, we've been fortunate that we were considered an essential business, so we never had to shut down. We didn't do any layoffs. We didn't do any furloughs. We've been consistently busy through this. Of course, we had to implement strict daily cleanings in the plant, in the office, different protocol with that several times a day. We're wearing masks anytime we're around a coworker within 6 feet. So the business, during this period has been, like I said, it has been very consistent. At times we've been so busy we could barely handle it. Um, some of the challenges that I've had, that we've had, probably a lot of you have had out there too, as well as a company, is trying to find great people to come to work for you. Recruiting is very difficult now. Um, Unemployment has been very low, which is a great thing. But you take that, combine it with a pandemic, and then also very lucrative unemployment compensation. The people that are not working, they don't have a whole lot of incentive to come out and get a job when they can make more sitting at home drawing unemployment. So that's been a challenge to kind of filter through and find great people. Um, we've done this for a long time, but we have a employee referral bonus program. So a lot of people that we do get in as new hires or referrals from, a coworker or somebody that knows an employee here at the company. And what we do with that is we pay our employee that referred somebody to us, they get $300 after the person's been here permanent 90 days. Then once they're here a year, they get an additional $700. So they get $1,000 if they refer somebody to us. So that has helped. We've got some good people through that way, but other than that, we've done everything everybody else has as far as advertising, word of mouth, yard signs, whatever it takes to try to get the word out there. And that's why I'm honored to have the opportunity to talk this morning about the company too as well. Another thing with COVID, it's been a challenge, is our supply, our stock glass supply. It's been difficult, especially recently, for us to even keep the glass coming in to meet our order flow. So that's been a challenge. And I know that's related for some of the same reasons with our workforce. We've had difficulties with employee quarantines. We've been, fortunate where the virus hadn't occurred or been traced to our plant, but you can go to the doctor, or say your wife goes to the doctor and she's got symptoms of COVID. But at the beginning of this, it was taking 7 to 10 days to get test results. So automatically we had to quarantine the husband, our employee, say for almost 2 weeks. And so when you go on and on and on like that, it's and we don't, have extra people, we don't overstaff, and what we do, it's not like a simple process where you're, putting a sock in a box. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying it takes quite a bit of training. You can't just plug somebody in, use a lot of temps or something like that. So that's been a big challenge, the quarantines, having people out. But we want to make sure people are being safe and working safe here, and we're going to provide that safe workplace and do the right thing there. Last, the future state for the company, to talk about expansion. Our sales volume has grown 74% since 2014. So that kind of gives you an idea of that explosive demand for tempered glass. And that facilitated our need to expand the building. We've been under construction now for a couple years, and probably have at least another year to go with it. But we have spent upwards of $7 million just in the last couple of years in equipment upgrades. And then we have planned 1.5 million in capital projects scheduled for the next year, which, this is part of staying ahead of the competition, keeping up with that demand from the customer, to make sure we're servicing what they need. So that's going to allow us to, diversify more and explore other opportunities in our industry. So that could potentially lead to us adding eventually, say, up to 15 new jobs in Mount Airy.
One of our attendees here this morning asks, Greg, do you have your own trucking fleet, or do you use brokers for that?
We do. We have our own truck drivers. We have 6 drivers. And, we ship out anywhere from 4 to 5 tractor trailer loads every day, Monday through Friday. Yep.
Amazing.
And they run anywhere from the furthest north we go. It's all regional runs. So Rocky Mount, Virginia,
right,
way down to Lithia Springs, Georgia. We send a team down there every day. And then towards the east is Kinston, North Carolina.